Hello everyone, welcome back. Now this is part 2 because part 1 went on very long and Justine has so much information. I didn't want to kind of cut it short just for the sake of making it a quick film. So where we got to is Justine had applied her Delilah Time Frame Foundation and Tropic Concealer onto her skin, and now she's going to carry on talking about the rest of her cruelty-free vegan colour cosmetics.
Amazing. So cheeks, I'm really excited to try this, what you've just told me about, the Bare Minerals Blur, did you say it was called?
And there's 3 more over there actually.
Amazing.
Look at the colours. But
first thing I'm going to do though is I like to use a clear balm on the tops of my cheekbones. So this is by Grace's London. This is a CBD balm that I love.
we talked a bit about that, didn't we? Can I smell it?
It just smells, doesn't smell of weed.
Okay, no.
I also like, well, there's loads of balms. I do love a balm, I have to say. This one you have to warm quite a lot in your hands. Yeah, please. It's coconut oil based, so it just warms.
Feels gritty.
Gritty, but it's coconut oil based, so it just dissolves.
Oh right, okay, lovely.
And I just pat that onto my cheekbones.
Lovely. See, I do that with an oil. I've never really done it with a balm.
I love a balm. It's also lovely on the lips. If you need a bit of moisture there. I also sometimes I'll use it if I'm not sort of wearing any. So
what benefit does that have on your skin then? In that small amount, or is that?
Oh yeah, well,
in brief.
In brief, okay.
Justine doesn't do things in brief. That's because she's very passionate about her subject.
In brief, underneath us, our whole bodies are teeming with cannabinoid receptors. Under the skin, we have a lot of cannabinoid receptors, and
why do we?
Because it's part of our endocannabinoid system.
What does that mean?
So our endocannabinoid system was only discovered in the 1990s, and it's basically the Wizard of Oz of every system in our body. So it's like discovering this, ninth chakra or 8th, 9th, 10th chakra. I just describe it as the Wizard of Oz of our bodies. It controls everything: our immune system, our skin health, our mental health.
Never heard of it.
It's new research, and this is why cannabis medicine is, I think, the future, and also cannabis skin health as well.
So you're not sceptical about all these new products coming to market?
I am, because like anything, it's a bit of a buzzword, and they'll be flooding the market, and not every product is going to be as good as this one. Right. And Shiona, whose brand this is, she is a font of knowledge and is very, very passionate about it and uses only the best ingredients. So this is a full spectrum product, which means that it not only has CBD in it, which stands for cannabidiol, it has over 80 other cannabinoids and terpenes and flavonoids. Terpenes are what give a plant its aroma, and flavonoids are what give a plant its taste, but they all work synergistically together, which is what's known as the entourage effect. And the cannabinoids and the terpenes and the flavonoids bind with these cannabinoid receptors underneath our skin, which sets off a cascade of effects which promotes just the best skin health. So,
okay. We need to talk about that in more depth.
Yes, we do. Okay, so I've got my balm on. You've got the balm on too. I tend to just pop on a bit of this little guy from Nude by Nature. They're a really nice Australian brand. So
nice colour.
It's a really nice colour. It's very simple. It's quite universal. But I'm on the other side. I'm going to do 2 different sides if that's okay. I do want to try this because...
See what you think.
The kind people at Bare Minerals did send this to me, and I've been meaning to try it. Oh my God, I love it already.
It's springy,
yeah. But it's very seamless on the skin.
Yeah.
I do tend to go for the apple of the cheek for my colour and blend backwards. I don't like, obviously, anything coming too far in.
No, it makes your eyes pop, that colour, doesn't it? The green of your eyes.
And I've got quite sort of chipmunky cheeks, so I shove my colour on there. And that's pretty much it in terms of, I don't really use any contouring. As I say, I'm pretty I'm pretty simple with my own makeup.
Great.
Eyes, I tend to, if I've got time, give them a curl.
So a lot of people have said, please, can you tell me a great cruelty-free vegan mascara that gives it great length and volume?
Well, I think we've got the same favourite, Hourglass Caution. I love that
Wished it
mascara.
last a bit longer.
I know, but it's worth it. It's so worth
Yes,
it.
it is good.
It is amazing. The other mascara I love is Code Beautiful.
Right.
This is cruelty-free and vegan.
And I've seen the adverts for that around.
It's a really fabulous mascara. I love the brush.
Right.
It's got a good tapered end. And it's very efficacious. I love it. I don't put mascara on the bottom of my lashes. Couple of reasons. One, it just always smudges on me. I've just got that shape of eye. And two, I kind of just like things to go up. I think if I put on me, I've got very deep set eyes, if I put mascara on the bottom and I don't wear any eyeshadow or any, I don't put any extra colour or contouring on the eye, and I find just mascara on the top lifts up. And I'm always with a bud and cleaning up underneath, and in the end, and I don't have many lashes there at all anyway. In the end I was like, I'm not going to do any. So I love this. Also, Marc Jacobs Beauty is cruelty-free, not vegan, but their mascara is really fantastic as well. In terms of if you want more of a natural mascara, I love Inica. Inica is organic and vegan.
They've got a lovely liquid foundation, haven't they?
One of my favourites.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
good.
the hyaluronic acid liquid foundation. I love it. And Lily Lolo do a fantastic mascara as well.
Haven't used any of those, okay.
And also, Kat Von D have just brought out a fantastic vegan mascara. New to the market, but it's really good.
Okay. Do you want to do your other eye?
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, it's a new technique I've got, Caroline.
Clockwork Orange.
Just one eye. Oh, see. Brain's not so
It's just a lovely thing to watch. I don't really know what it is, but it's just lovely to watch people put makeup on, isn't it? It is just quite relaxing.
Yes, and lots of people say, I hate watching people on the train put makeup on. I love it. They just think I'm a bit strange because I'm just staring at them.
Trying to steal some tips.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
And then I don't do too much to my brows. You've
got great brows.
They probably need a bit of seeing to, actually, said the actress to the bishop.
Seeing to. Dear.
The East End comedies coming out today, Caroline. So I just give them a brush. I love this micro brush. What's it called? The micro sculpting brow pencil. Is that right?
Hourglass.
By Hourglass. I did also love their other, the thicker one.
But it's so delicate, isn't it?
Oh, I love it. And I just give, because
You've got great brows.
Well, they're all right. They just need. I don't do too much shaping to them. I literally just very, very finely do that. I don't do too much. And in fact, I'm not a big brow person when I'm doing somebody else's makeup.
No.
I tend, if I can get away with brushing them
soak
through.
them down, stick them up.
I do like a bit of soap brows. I do like that.
Have you used that product?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do.
Right.
I do. I don't seem to be able to get it to work as fabulously as they do on lots of the Instagram videos. So I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, but I do love it as a bit of a,
It would look slightly weird
brow
on
set.
actress, I think, though. For,
oh God, yeah.
it's sort of like a middle ground, isn't there?
Yeah, you can't do that. And I actually, lots of people like to sort of darken their brows. I actually like to lighten brows. So I pop a little bit of a lighter eyeshadow through or a lighter brow powder through. Something about that I find that just gives a really just a more natural look.
Yeah, it throws the eye forward, doesn't it?
It throws the eye forward. It gives them puts a definition on the eye rather than the brow. So a good shape to the brow, but then lighten them a bit if you can. So I don't really do too much. I just pop a bit of the micro.
What's your tag on Instagram?
At Justine Jenkins.
At Justine Jenkins. That's nice and easy. What's next?
And then that's it really. And apart from my red lipstick, which I wear every day.
Which lipstick?
Well, two I'm liking at the moment. This is Bare Minerals have brought out some vegan lipsticks.
Oh, is this one of them?
Yeah,
oh,
this one's called Cherry.
Oh,
it's
great.
more of a sort of pinky, because with red lipsticks and vegan makeup, a lot of brands find it difficult because I still can't believe that there isn't really that much alternative out there. But at the moment,
what for the carmine?
There's carmine, which is I'm sure everybody knows, but it's a dye from crushed female cochineal beetles, and a lot of brands use beetroot as an alternative, but other brands say it doesn't stabilise as well in products. So there's still this sort of research going on, and of course a lot of brands that are organic or natural, they can't use synthetic alternatives because then they're not a natural brand.
Yeah.
Whereas an animal byproduct, unfortunately, is considered a natural product, so a natural ingredient. So I like that, but also I wanted to use this one because a lot of people don't realise how many vegan offerings Charlotte Tilbury has.
Yep.
So Charlotte Tilbury are a cruelty-free
They don't
brand.
really shout about that a lot, do they?
No, and I think they should.
Yeah.
I think they should. But they have an extensive list. This is one of my favourite lipsticks, Red Carpet Red.
Yes.
So I'm going to pop that on.
It's the consistency as well of this lipstick.
Yeah,
It just
it's amazing.
stays put, doesn't it? While Justine's doing that, if you follow her on Instagram, she does this great thing called Turbine Tuesday. And every Tuesday she puts a new turban on her head and takes a picture, and they're so lovely, vintage, like
Lots of vintage, lots of sort of turbans using new designers, but also using recycled materials. So I get a lot of Etsy and things like that. It started off as a bit of a dare, a bit of a joke.
I would imagine with you, definitely.
After a few wines, oh, wouldn't that be hilarious? Hashtag Turbine Tuesday.
Just any alliteration.
Any alliteration we love. And then it became sort of, people liked it. And I've got a lot of turbans. So I was like, well, at least
Do you
I can...
store them on little mannequin heads? You're meant to be getting on with that whilst
sorry.
I'm talking.
Okay,
I'm
so-
asking you a question. So.
Oftentimes I don't wear a lip liner with my red. I just push the colour to the end of my lip line. And then sometimes I do. I do love Hourglass lip liners. I tend to, my lips go down at the corner, so I don't really do the whole lip. I just do a bit at the end to... God, I need my glasses actually. I can't see what I'm doing. Soz. Okay.
I've got to get glasses.
Oh, God, look.
Oh dear.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, I had my eyes lasered about
Yes, I thought you had your eyes
11
lasered.
years ago. So the old pictures of me being a makeup artist, I've got glasses on.
Can they not re-laser them?
No.
You know.
Well,
no
they
one-
said then, I actually haven't asked a laser company. But they did say once it goes, it just goes. But I tried the one yesterday, I just looked stupid in glasses. Yours look very nice. with the green.
I like glasses actually, but it's difficult to sort of do your own makeup with glasses on. You have to sort of kind of look down into, and look up, perch on the end of your nose like Nanny McPhee. Anyway, so
you
corners.
just line the corners then, that's interesting.
So I lift the edge of my lips up because mine do go down. So I just cheat that bit there and there. And then the only other thing I'll do is my Cupid's bow. And underneath here in the centre. And that's it. I don't do all the way around.
But that just gives you the definition, doesn't it?
Just gives me the definition without too much... Because red can be quite, in your face and scary for a lot of people. So if you do... And also, I do put the lipstick on first and then the lip line. Because I think trying to put... If you're using any bright colour or dark colour, trying to perfect the lip line first takes a long, long time. Whereas I think if you can get some colour on, get it working in, then, I don't know, I think the eye can then see what it needs to do easier.
Well, I think there's not really much information to help women know when to put a bright colour on, because I think it's a lot about what you're wearing as well.
Yes.
Because if you had a different style dress or t-shirt, then maybe it wouldn't work so well with what you're wearing. It just works brilliantly.
I have to admit, I will wear red lipstick whatever. So
it's just delete
it's
everything.
just whatever I'm wearing, I will put red lipstick on. And I remember the day that I wore red lipstick, before midday, I thought, who the hell do I think I am?
But did that make you feel like...
It did in
what
the end,
you
but at
feel?
first I felt a little bit sort of, Right. And now it's like, if I've got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go for a job or something, I will put my red lipstick on.
Will you?
Oh yeah, I literally, it's...
So it's on 24/7?
It's on
obviously not
all
when you're
the
sleeping.
time. I just love it. It makes me feel...
You don't ever have that
good.
urge just to go...
I do, but
Right.
then 2 seconds later I'll put it back on again.
Right.
I just love it, and I think because I love vintage style, it just, and I love that old school
it works
glamour.
with your aesthetic beautifully.
Yeah,
So
and-
that would definitely be your go-to, and
Yes.
the Bare Minerals. Any other favourites?
Oh, I've got lots. Oddly, hang on, shall I grab some?
Yeah, grab a couple.
Bear with me, caller.
Right, so you've gathered some more lipsticks.
So I've gathered some more. This is just in terms of red, and obviously I've talked a lot about Hourglass. Love those as a brand. So I'm going to just try and introduce some other different brands as well. Kat Von D, I think I mentioned earlier, their liquid lipsticks are really great. Colour payoff is amazing. They are vegan.
I like the packaging of this.
Yeah, and the that's a really fabulous, you know, there's kind of, you know, people love the matte colour Lady Danger.
Yes.
Or Morange is the other one. Yeah. That's kind of, I would say, a cruelty-free vegan good alternative. Okay, so Imani. Love this brand. They do
not
really,
Armani.
Not Armani. Imani, Emani. Really great lipsticks. I enjoy them. Urban Decay obviously have some great cruelty-free options.
All their lipsticks are cruelty-free?
All cruelty-free. Some are vegan. So they're worth checking out. A brand that I haven't brought with me, which I meant to, and because I love them, called Axiology, and they are a fantastic vegan cruelty-free brand. But what I also love about them is they have no palm oil in them. Palm oil's a whole nother subject, I think, but they are palm oil free. These two I love. I'm going to hold these two up.
Oh,
Zao.
Nice. I love that in wooden.
Lip inks and Delate, and I love these because they are refillable and made from sustainable bamboo packaging. So
are they from the UK or?
I think Zao are Australian.
Right, Australian do some great.
They're really ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Elate, I believe, are from here.
Right, okay.
But I need to come back to you on that one. They do some really pretty colours.
Do you ever find, especially with eyeshadows, that you're lacking in pigment?
Because I think that there are so many brands and products out there now. No.
Great.
Back in the day, yes.
Years ago, yeah.
I had to really mix a lot together to try and kind of stabilise certain colours. It was a lot more difficult. Now I think you know you have the free reign really. But and it also it depends. If the only time that I think you might find a bit of a struggle, as I say, is if you want everything. So if you want it to be cruelty-free, vegan and organic,
right,
then I think that's when you kind of have to make a decision, because you know, if you are organic, there's certain ingredients you can't use, certain preservatives you can't use, certain, you know, pigments you can't use, whereas if you're cruelty-free and vegan, you can use. So I think it just, you know, Inica are a fantastic all-round cruelty-free, vegan and organic brand, so a PHB ethical. But you are not, you know, you've got to be honest with yourself. You're not going to get the same intensity as you are using Anastasia Beverly Hills or, you know.
That's cruelty-free but not vegan.
Yes.
Great. Nice palette, that.
Oh, it's a lovely palette. I love this one. And I really like their sort of artistry with it, because you've got the primary colours that you can mix in and make everything bespoke.
Absolutely. That's really nice. Is that new?
Fairly new.
That's
and
lovely.
Really good matte consistency as well. Good long-lasting powers too.
I don't think I've seen a palette like that with the primary colours in it.
I found it really useful because the other day I wanted a cool pink that was a bit more of that 60s tone, and I just added a bit of white in.
Yeah, makeup artist dream. And last but not least, Burt's Bees.
Oh yes, Burt's Bees.
Oh, and that's the
Lily Lolo. So Lily Lolo do some fantastic lip colours.
Well, that's nice.
Beautiful nudes, and they've just brought out a range of vegan lip colours.
Right.
So they're one to check out.
Expensive?
No, really good. Really good price, Lily Lolo. I also really love their blushes.
Right, okay.
A lot of their products I really enjoy.
Lily Lolo, okay.
Lily Lolo, fantastic.
Lily Lolo. Is that her name or is that just a brand name?
I think it's a brand name. Oh, again. These questions she's asking me. Need to do my research. Better research next time.
So nosy.
And then I have to mention Burt's Bees. Yes. Burt's are not a vegan brand, but they are cruelty-free and they are natural. Liquid lipsticks are their kind of newest range of lip products, and they're very, very good. So if you're into cruelty-free beauty and natural beauty and are not too fussed about the vegan side of things, look at Burt's Bees. One of my favourite lip products of all time is their lip crayon called Sedona Sands. It is one of the best nudes I've ever used. Suits, I would say...
Sedona Sands.
Sedona Sands. It suits, I would say, light to medium skin tones. Anyone with a darker skin tone, I find it's too pink, too ashy. But anyone with a light to medium skin tone, it's amazing. It's an amazing nude. There we go.
Thank you for coming on, and I just feel like we're on chapter 2 now. There's like hundreds more chapters. You are a font of knowledge and it's fascinating, and I still myself don't have proper clarification on everything. If you want to ask Justine personal questions, you can follow her on Instagram. She may join in the conversation with her YouTube channel, but as she doesn't have one, I'm sure she will do very soon, because people like this who are advocates for such a great cause are few and far between. She's independent, she's done this all by herself, and she doesn't fly her own flag enough, so I'm trying to fly it for her.
Thanks, Caroline.
So yes, any questions below, then get involved, please. And if there's any other subjects you'd like to know, you're interested in this topic, then please let us know. Thanks for watching, and chat soon.